Moving on.
Moving on.
Right.
Now, how did you get to this point in your The One Rings career where you guys are now hosting
Well,
the
the
Oscar
first
party?
the first Oscar party came about when some of the staffers just say, "Hey, let's have a get together for Fellowship of the Ring and the Oscar and just celebrate it. Let's have it at we weren't thinking grand, just have it at a venue where we can have people come, pay $25 or something, and cover the costs because everything we do is about covering the costs. It doesn't. We never want to make money because we don't need it, and so we end up doing this party, and it just so happens that everybody shows up, like from the cast and crew, because they knew it was happening, and it was totally informal. There was no VIP room. It was just they just showed up, mingled, like all the fans are holding Oscars, and like it's just it was an amazing thing. Ian McKellen was playing pool with people, it's like so like it was just a total random kind of event. The Two Tower, that was the one party. The Two Towers one party was the next year, obviously, and it wasn't as well attended because it didn't get as many Oscars, but you still had a lot of the Hobbits came. Sean Astin was there, and Billy Boyd, and I think Dominic was there as well. And it was a little more formal because we knew people were really interested in this party now because last year's was so crazy. And we had to formalize it a little more, and we accounted for more people. I think the first party was maybe 300, 400 people, and the second one's a little bigger, 600 or something like that. And then with Return of the King, with as many Oscar nominations, we've been planning that party, and we found this amazing venue. The American Legion here in Hollywood is just by itself screams Tolkien. I mean, it's just Gondor. It was perfect.
Yeah.
And we found this venue, and we sort of just went all out. We just put all our cards on the table, and we just did as much as we could. I remember arguing so hard with all of our team, like, we got to make sure the ticket price is low so as many people can come as they want, and it's going to be the most amazing thing. We sold out of 800 tickets in 15 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, for $135 each.
Wow.
I mean, it was just insane, right? And then, we realized, well, wait, now we have all the VIPs coming too, because now they're confirming, hey, we're coming. And there are all these Oscar nominations, and so we're like, oh, we got to expand the venue because we're going to have somewhere around 1,500 people here.
Oh my
and this can only account for, 1,100 in the venue or something. And so we put up this gigantic tent out in the back parking lot here. And it was the VIP tent, and it had like an ice sculpture from, I think it was Grey Goose, and just, it blew up.
Wow.
But let me tell you this is the crazy part. Premier Events, who are amazing folks. Mark is here with and helping us with this and co-sponsoring this event. They ponied up the expense of the party, and that party was $220,000.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
What?
That's huge.
Now, but they didn't. But we were paying for it.
Yeah.
But multiply 800 tickets by $135. That doesn't get you anywhere near $220,000, and
Yeah.
even with our small sponsorship and all that, so we were actually in debt for 3 years after that party. Wow! So anytime which is funny, but it was awesome.
Don't think it's going to happen, geeks.
And it was awesome, right? So we come around now, the years leading, at the last party, there's a great video, Hobbit, Peter Jackson's on stage, all the Oscar winners are there, and, they're all holding up their Oscars, and, a magical moment, and everyone's just chanting, Hobbit, Hobbit, and, from that point on, Peter Jackson charged us, essentially, there at the, he's like, don't shut the OneRing.net down just yet, which inspired then the entire community, nonstop. So we had Make the Hobbit Hobbit Happen campaign, with I think it got up to, I don't want to quote, 50, 60,000 signatures on a petition, and so we
heard about that campaign.
We had all this going on, and then then we started actually getting real information about it actually happening, and Guillermo del Toro, and everyone's excited about that, and then that didn't work out, and it's Peter Jackson, 2 movies, 3 movies, the MGM's going into bankruptcy, the whole thing, and now we're here, we're finally at having a released film, and we have the opportunity to party again, and of course we're going to do it.
Of course we're going to do it.
I mean, it's not just a party about Oscars anymore. It's a party about the community.
Right.
And it's a great community.
It's exactly.
Yeah,
It's the people in this community are the most loving, most helpful, most intelligent, people out there. And so having an event like this, well, yes, it's on Oscar night. It's in Hollywood. It's black tie. It's expensive, and we had to actually price it this way this time.
So you're not.
So we're not.
Demand?
Yeah.
How many fans do you think you guys, or do you know how many fans you had wanting to come?
Well, we have a lot of people wanting to come, but a lot of people can't afford it.
Right.
This time around, we had to, put the ticket price at what the cost of the party would be.
Yeah, which is fair enough.
So, and this party's going to be just as expensive as Return of the King. I mean, this is a big party, and it's going to be a night people will not forget. I mean, we're bringing out Billy Boyd and his band, B-Cake, from
Yay.
Glasgow.
That's gonna
We're
be awesome.
flying them from
I'm so
Scotland,
excited.
right?
I'm excited.
They're coming out. We expect, obviously folks like Elijah and Sean Astin, and Ian McKellen, and those folks showing up. We have Emerald Rose, which is like, we have had a relationship with them from the entire history of our website. We used to have a booth right next to them at DragonCon, and they're coming out. I mean,
Oh, wow.
the party is just going to be off the hook.
That's fantastic that
And-
you've actually gotten support from Peter Jackson and the cast and
And the
crew.
cast and crew,
Yeah.
yeah.
Where
Well-
you cease and desist letters on one hand from the studio, but support from the creatives on the
It's interesting how those things work. We're excited about all
Oh,
the
absolutely. And the art show.
yes.
You have an art
And
show going on.
This time around, we wanted to expand the experience of the Oscar weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So we have this Hobbit art show that's happening on the Friday night before the party.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we have gotten the most cool Tolkien artists involved. And now, obviously, you can't really get the official ones, like
Yeah.
Alan Lee and John Howe. But
Yeah.
we have, I'm going to butcher his name because I don't think I've ever said it out loud. Donato Giacola. Do you know him?
Mm-hmm.
I love his work. He does.
Surreal.
I don't even want to say what he does because I'm not an art history person and I would not do him justice. His work is just amazing.
It is, it's really
Tim
good.
Kirk, all these people are coming. Jerry Vanderselt from I want to say the Netherlands. They're actually all coming, and they're bringing their work. We have 30 plus. I think it's almost 35 artists coming. It's at Lot 613 in downtown LA. It's an amazing venue, like an art venue, specifically for art shows. So like from 7 o'clock to 1 a.m., it's going to be a DJ, and it's just going to be an amazing atmosphere. So
A
we're
pre-party
really-
to the party.
Oh, it's amazing, and it's affordable. It's $15. So I
And with
mean,
fantastic art as well.
Yeah.
So are we looking at strictly oil paintings, or we can see some sculpture?
no, I think there might be some sculptural elements, but mainly you're talking about paintings, and I'm sure there'll be digital art. We finally just hooked up with this artist from China, who has some amazing artwork that they gave us permission, because obviously they won't be able to come, but gave us permission to print some out. And I think, a lot of what we have at the party, we're just going to bring. At the art show, we'll bring to the party.
Oh,
We're
that'd
going to
be
print out
awesome.
some big stuff and bring it on, decorate the party a little more with these elements. But it's going to be an amazing event, and I'm so happy we're doing something else on that weekend, so that when people come in, they have a weekend of it.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much to do in Hollywood, obviously, already. So if you're coming to visit from out of town, you got your art show Friday, hang out, prepare, maybe sleep on
You need to
Saturday,
sleep, yeah,
and then
stretch.
3 o'clock on Sunday. Viewing, dance into the night,
A feast?
multiple feasts.
My goodness.
Yeah.
I saw the menu and emailed it to Patrick right
Yeah,
away.
it looks delicious. I
It
can't wait.
looks amazing.
We thought long and hard on that menu,
You can
and
tell.
yeah, it's one of those things when you do that and you're like talking about this food all the time, you just start drooling.
Oh, I bet.
Now, is the event, like I say, fans that are going to watch this, can they still get tickets to come to the event, or is it sold out?
Oh no, they can definitely get tickets because it was priced a little higher than their
some
last
tickets
party. There's definitely tickets left.
Okay, so we
it's-
can include the link.
Yeah, it's oneparty.eventbrite.com.
Perfect.
And then I think the other one for the art show, which is the $15 one, is unexpected art show.
Okay.
.eventbrite.com.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, it's gonna be a great weekend.
Sounds like it.
So with that, we got to get ready. I gotta go.
Absolutely.
Hope to
Well,
see you
thank
guys
you
here.
so
No
much.
problem.
Thank you, Chris,
It's a
for
pleasure.
doing what you do.
No
We
problem.
really appreciate
Pleasure.
everything.
Nice to meet you.
Thank
And Geeks, don't
you.
forget to go to the OneRing.net for all of your Lord of the Rings news.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great night.
Thanks, guys.
Wrap.
Thanks,
Thank you,
guys.
Chris.
Thank
That was awesome.
you.